All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another one of our Behind the Seal Building Better Business. This week, we are talking about creating and enhancing your BBB Business Profile. So, I can give everybody a couple minutes here, and then we're just going to get started. I'm very excited to talk about this today, and I think it's going to be super helpful, especially if you don't have a business profile set up with us yet, or if you're just looking to enhance it and really use all the features that we offer. So we can go ahead and get started. So we can move on to that next slide. For those who don't know me, my name is Jackie Ireland. I am the Business Engagement Coordinator for the Better Business Bureau. So let's get started. So a little brief history about the BBB. Our territory is serving Eastern Mass, Maine, Vermont, and Rhode Island. So the BBB was founded in Boston in 1912, and it was originally used as an advertising by advertising executives who wanted to protect consumers from unfair business practices and limit the number of scammers and con artists. So it was really used as a form of protection. And now we really evolved. And so BBB is a go-to resource for making better, more informed purchasing decisions. And it's great because not only are we used by consumers to make those purchasing decisions, but also on the business side as well. And our overall mission is to really become a leader in advancing marketplace trust by helping people connect to trustworthy businesses, brands, and charities. So we're really working on both sides to really aim for that ethical marketplace where buyers and sellers can trust one another. And we can go ahead to the next slide. So what else does BBB do? We do a variety of things. And I think, again, for those who don't know what we do, we are known for so much more than being the place if you need to complain about a business. We do a lot in education with our business tips on a variety of different subjects. We have our industry hub, our BBB scam tracker, which is huge because it has our scam alerts and warnings to let people know about the latest frauds that are going on within the industry. We also offer complaint resolution services for customers and businesses, which I'll get into a little bit later. And we also are a guide for entrepreneurs and businesses on ethical standards of behavior to improve performance and advance marketplace trust. So like I said, getting back to that mission in the beginning, that is really what it comes down to. Another really great thing that BBB does is we're here to make sure customer reviews and complaints are verified from real customers, which again is huge right now in a world where there are so many scams and so many fake profiles and different things that are made. So we really verify and make sure that each customer review and complaint is verified and a real customer. We also confirm that the marketplace interaction that took place between the reviewer or the complainer is both a real person or business. So again, lots of verification and protection to make sure that the interaction is real and legitimate and to best serve both the customer and the business. Moving on to the next one. So becoming a BBB member accredited business. So whenever you see that seal, that is really what we're talking about here. And so to become a BBB, a business or organization, it means that your organization affirms that it's going to meet and abide by our standards. So we have those 8 standards there. It goes into much more detail, but realistically here, we're talking about building trust. So a lot of it comes down to, like you see here, advertising honestly, telling the truth, being transparent, you're honoring your promises, being responsive, you're safeguarding privacy, and you embody integrity. And again, it just gets back to that mission to really make sure that we are building that ethical marketplace. And really, it identifies your brand and your business as reputable, which is at the end of the day, very important, especially if you're a business that cares deeply about those things and the ethics and the practices that you embody. So moving on to the next slide. So now we're going to dig into really how to maximize your digital presence. And that starts by getting listed. So BBB has an online directory that connects 218 million users per year to trustworthy businesses. So within that online directory, your BBB profile is where your potential customers can see your BBB letter grade, your accreditation status, customer reviews, pictures of your work, videos of your business, brands you sell, and so much more. And it's a really great place that people can go to on bbb.org to verify your business and check in on your business. And making sure that all of the information is up to date and true is ever more important. And so we're going to get into that a little bit in these next coming slides. So to just start off by talking about what your digital presence is as a business or a brand, digital presence is how an entity appears online to people. So it really is just the way that your brand impression on digital media, social platforms, websites, content, and search engines is really perceived. And so a strong digital presence can help a business showcase its expertise, build trust, and create a positive first impression, especially now when so many things are primarily online, social media. We're checking things first on online before anything else. It's so important to make sure you have that strong digital presence, because that's really going to be that first impression. When somebody looks your business up on social media or online, they're really going off that first initial reaction and impression. So you want to make sure it's a strong one to really grab the customers in, and making sure it's also a very trustworthy impression as well. So let's talk about what a BBB business profile is. So like I said earlier, 218 million different businesses are coming on to our bbb.org website. And so our business profile really helps answer people's questions. So the different questions that people might be using Google for to kind of look for these answers, they can find it all on your BBB business profile. So really it's talking about, can I trust this company? And so they're answering that question based on what's in your profile. Is this company reputable? The business profiles with a letter grade rating, customer reviews, complaints, and over 90 other valuable details and information is where it's all housed. The BBB business profile includes 90 informational data points and attributes about your business, and are designed to provide your customers with information about your business. So it's really getting that truth and that information all in one place. So that way potential clients and customers can go right to it and verify if this company is reputable and if they can trust that company. So we also can take a little pause here. And if you guys are tuning in on the LinkedIn Live, currently we have a poll up that lets us know whether or not you currently have a BBB business profile. So feel free to answer that there. I think I also forgot to mention that having a business profile with us is free. You can go in and claim your free business profile at any time if you already don't have one set up, which I will also get into in the next few slides as well. And we can move on to those whenever. You can also see from that photo too, there's a really great example of the business profile. And we're going to really break down the different pieces that make up the business profile in the next coming slides as well. So like I mentioned, this is a opportunity to claim your business profile for free. So you just want to make sure that all of that information is in there. And the way to do it is by coming right on to bbb.org, get listed. And so that little screenshot there is pretty much what it looks like. So you have the opportunity to search your business and then also add in the city, state, or zip that your business is located. So if your business doesn't pop up right away, it'll have a little option for you to input all of the rest of your information. But if your business is already within our system, then you can then go in and enhance it by adding those extra information and details. So you really want to focus on enhancing that BBB business profile to attract customers and provide accurate information about your business. So again, building that trust, getting that truth and information into the place that it needs to be so that potential clients and customers can use that to make more informed decisions. So let's dive in a little bit about how we can optimize and enhance the BBB profile, because even if your profile exists, it might have a little bit of information, but how can we really take it to the next level to build that extra level of trust with your potential clients or customers? And so that's really done by creating a robust profile. A robust profile includes all of the accurate information and the opportunity to put all of that information in one place. And so I start here by just talking about the very beginning stages of creating that robust profile, and that comes from your contact information. So, company address, your phone number, email, website. Sometimes when potential clients or customers are looking you up online, maybe just your website comes up, maybe just your email comes up. When you're putting all of this information into your BBB business profile, it's a one-stop shop for everybody to get all of that accurate information without going through that extra step of having to look up each individual contact information about your business. So it's really great to have it all in one place, and also making sure that the contact information matches all other online directories and social media. You want consistency and you want accuracy. So that's a really great tip, to make sure that both in all of those different directories and within social media are all the same information. And so moving on to the next slide here, this is also where we dive in a little bit deeper of where you can add more of that information and accuracy. So obviously there's many listed here, but this really is where you're going to get down into enhancing your profile. So you can talk about the type of business, your date and state that your business was established in, the type of entity. And this is really important for people to get to know your business on a little bit of a deeper level. And again, it creates that level of trust that you're building within your potential clients and customer base. And so, again, lots of information here that you can take the time and really add into to optimize and enhance that profile. So, moving on, we can continue here, and we're going to talk a little bit about your logo, your products and services you offer, and the category that your business falls into. So, a really great tip when you're adding a logo into your BBB business profile, you want to make sure it's a web ready photo and it falls into those rations there, and you want to make sure everything is aligned and matches that. You also want to provide a list or description of the products and services that you sell, and you want to make sure that's an accurate list as well. And you're carefully selecting your primary business category and only targeting relevant products or services in that category. You also, a great tip here is you want to highlight products or services that you provide that makes your business unique. And it's great because that's where you can really focus on featuring them within your business profile. It gives you that great opportunity to highlight that within that space, and gives you an opportunity to stand out among the noise as well. So again, moving on to that next slide, we're going to add in some additional information. Again, lots listed here. As I said in the beginning, you have an opportunity to add 90 different areas of information. And so here's where you can really add photos of the business, your logo, like I mentioned, your website URL, your licensing information, which is huge, again, for building that trust, making sure you have the proper licensing. You're also able to add the months that you have been in operation, whether or not you're a public company, and so much more. There's much more listed here on our website on bbb.org. And it's also very important to know that different BBBs offer different options here. So you can always check in on that on our BBB locator, which is located at the bottom of the slide here. But again, great opportunity to add in that extra information to really make you stand out and build that trust within that client base. So now we're going to dive in here for a little example of what a really robust business profile can look like and can offer. And so the company we're working with here is the Sanders All-Star Team, LLC. So as you can see at the top here, it has the business logo, and it also has the name of the business at slide 1. And you can also read a little bit about what the business offers within that area here. And then you can also read more about it, which is great as well. And then as you move over to the right, number 2, it's going to give all of that contact information, the address, email, phone number, and website all in one place, which is great. It's super accessible to view. And then at number 3, you're going to view whether or not the business is accredited and when it was accredited and how many years it's been in business, which is also great. So this business is 98 years old, a very well established business, and has been accredited since 2007. So again, you can also see here that it's been building that trust and making sure that it's been staying within that area since 2007, which is really great to see, especially for a customer or a potential client that really takes pride in making sure they're doing business with somebody that has that level of trust and that standard. Then you can also see the BBB rating. So this business has an A, and you can also go in to see at the bottom why that business has that rating and where the rating scale kind of comes from. So it's a great opportunity to learn more about them there as well. And then over again, number 5, we have our customer reviews. So you can actually see the customer reviews there, opportunity to leave a review, which is great to both as a customer and as a business owner, giving that opportunity to have a review left by a legitimate customer or client is great. And then on number 6, you can also request a quote from the business. Again, all in one place, making it super seamless to access. And also as the business owner, having that all in one space is super great as well. So now we're going to move into a little overview. So this is the opportunity where you can really showcase your business here. So you can add those photos, you can add those videos, which is included in your BBB accreditation. So when you become a BBB member or a member accredited business, you can add in those photos and videos there, which is great. It gives you a little creativity moment to highlight the great things you want to share about your business all in one spot. So that's a great place for potential clients and customers to take a look and take a peek there and really learn a little bit more on the insides of your business. And so this is great because you can also see a written overview. So you can hear a little bit more about what the business offers, how many years it's been in business, like I said, or anything else the business owner or you as the business owner want to highlight about your business. And then number 8, you can see your customer complaints. So like I said, customer complaints are always verified to make sure it's coming from a legitimate customer, which is great as well. And we work very closely with our businesses within the customer complaints department. So you can see them all there. You can see the responses from your business and the opportunity for clients, customers, past clients and customers to file the complaint right there within your profile. And then we can move to 9 and 10. So this adds a little bit more detail here. So this is going to talk about exactly where the location of the business is, how many employees the business has, the type of business. So the entity there, you can see it's an LLC. Also, you can see when the business started, when it was incorporated. You can also see how many years it's been in business. Again, like I mentioned, when the file of BBB was opened, and then contact information. So this is great because you can put very important employees or anybody that needs to be accessible for potential clients and customers all in one place, and the opportunity for that potential client and customer to click that email of this business. Makes it super seamless. The potential client or customer does not have to go and jump hoops to try to find the correct person. It's all written out right there. So it's super easy and accessible to have that option. And then you can also see a little bit more of the customer reviews, like I was mentioning before. So you can see the person who left the review, the star, the review itself, a response, the date. Again, very important information when building that trust within your client base. And then we can also go to the next slide, number 10. It adds those business categories, like I mentioned as well. And so, as I said in the beginning, there are 218 million people verified. There are 218 million people who verified the credibility of a business with BBB in 2023. So this is why it's so important to have that BBB business profile in check and making sure all of the details are up to date, because 218 million people are coming on bbb.org to verify the credibility of a business, because now more than ever, people really truly care about building that trust, and they want to make sure they're doing business with a business that also cares about that level of trust. And so again, very important to add that credible information into your BBB business profile. It's free. It gives you the opportunity to just add that extra information, build the credibility, build the trust, and it's great to just have that resource available to all. And so, yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. We have some really great events coming up the next month of September, and I hope to see you guys all there. And I can't wait to see you again at our next Behind the Seal, Building Better Business. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day.